तो नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है अंशु जायसवाल और आज हम बात करने वाले हैं एक नए पोएम की, जो कि क्लास 10th इंग्लिश की फर्स्ट फ्लाइट की बुक से है। और इस पोएम का नाम है द डस्ट ऑफ स्नो बाय रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट। तो फ्रेंड्स, इस पोएम को स्टार्ट करने से पहले मैं आपसे थोड़ी सी बातें ऑथर के बारे में करना चाहूँगा, जिनका नाम है रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट। तो चलिए देखते हैं कौन है ये रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट। Robert Frost. Robert Frost was born in San Francisco, but his family moved to Lawrence, Massachusetts in 1884 following his father's death. The move was actually a return, for Frost's ancestors were originally New Englanders, and Frost became famous for his poetry engagements with New England locals. And friends, this great poet Robert Frost was born on 26th March 1874. He was an American poet and he was well known for writing poems, his realistic life, for writing poems on the real life of the village peoples. Actually, friends, he was really related with the nature. He really likes the nature. And this great poet Robert Frost was died on 29th January 1963. So, without much delay, let's discuss on our topic, which is the poem The Robert Frost. So, let's start. Friends, first of all, you have to notice that this is actually a very short poem. Only 8 lines are there, that means only 2 stanzas are there. And friends, this hardly take my only 10 seconds to read this poem. But the meaning, the significance, the importance which is hidden inside this poem is very vast. Very vast, friends. This poem is very significant. Very significant. So, let's see what is this. The way a crow swooped down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. So friends, as you were seeing, it is a very easy lines given in this poem. So I will explain it line by line. So let's start. The way a crow, मतलब कि जिस तरीके से एक कौवा आता है। अब कहाँ आता है ये तो हम आगे की लाइन में बात करेंगे, बट इतना ध्यान रखिए कि इस पहली लाइन का ये मतलब है द वे अ क्रो, मतलब कि जिस तरीके से एक कौवा आता है। शूक डाउन ऑन मी, अब आपको लगता होगा कि कौवा के पोएट के ऊपर बैठा हुआ, बट ऐसा नहीं है फ्रेंड्स। कौवा पोएट के ऊपर नहीं, बल्कि एक ट्री के ऊपर बैठता है जिसका नाम है हेमलॉक ट्री। तो चलिए देखते हैं। द वे अ क्रो शूक डाउन ऑन मी, द डस्ट ऑफ स्नो फ्रॉम अ हेमलॉक ट्री। इसका कहने का मतलब है कि जिस तरह से एक कौवा आता है और हेमलॉक ट्री के ऊपर बैठता है, तो जिस सडन तरीके से वो आता है, ड्यू टू सडन कमिंग ऑफ द क्रो ऑन द ट्री, a sudden motion is also exerted on the tree, and due to that sudden motion the tree starts moving, means the tree is little bit moving, or little bit the tree is shaking down, and due to that sudden motion the dust of snow, actually friends, here the dust of snow means fine particles of the snow shook down on me। जो वो बर्फ़ के गोले होते हैं, स्नोफ्लेक्स, ड्यू टू दैट सडन मोशन snowflakes from hemlock tree fell on the poet, that is here written। The way a crow took down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Actually, friends, here it is a winter day. That means it is literally because here it is written that the dust of snow and snow literally comes only in winter day. So it indicates the winter day. And the second is to notice here that actually the poet was very upset. In this poem, the poet was very upset. He was not at all happy. He was disappointed. He was depressed. The reason of this is not written here, and we don't know how, but it is written that the poet was not happy. He was spending his day in regret. And meanwhile, when he was the under hemlock tree, then a crow came suddenly on that tree, and due to the sudden motion, some snowflakes fell on the poet. And due to that swelling of snowflakes, something strange happened with poet. Let's see what happens with the poet. This will be very clear in the second stanza. So friends, let's talk about the second stanza, that is, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. तो सेकंड स्टेंजा में पार्ट कहता है कि हैज़ गिवन माई हर्ट मीन्स ये जो इफ़ेक्ट होता है, ये जो चेंज होता है, मतलब ये जो इंसिडेंट होता है कि स्नोफ्लेक्स पोएट के ऊपर गिरते हैं, ड्यू टू दिस इंसिडेंट पोएट के दिल में कुछ होता है, पोएट के मन में कुछ होता है. वो क्या होता है देखते हैं. अ चेंज ऑफ मूड. पोएट का जो मूड था, जो पोएट का पहले मूड था, डिसअपॉइंटेड, डिस्प्रेस्ड, अपसेट, नॉट एट ऑल हैप्पी, इन सब मूड से उसका मूड चेंज हो जाता है. उस फॉर मे बी इट वॉज ओनली फॉर स्मॉल, it was only for a small moment, but the mood of the poet changed. He became happy. Actually, friends, this is a poet where you have to understand the deep meaning which is hidden inside it, which I will tell you after explaining these lines. Okay, friends. So the next line is, and save some part of the day I had rued. And save some part means जो पोएट का दिन था उसे कुछ दिन के कुछ पल को उस इंसिडेंट ने बचा लिया. किससे बचा लिया? ख़राब होने से. क्योंकि फ्रेंड्स पोएट का आधा से ज़्यादा दिन बीत चुका. अब ये तो नहीं पता कि कितना टाइम बीता था, बट फिर भी जितना भी टाइम बीत चुका था वो पोएट ने रिग्रेट में बिताए थे. और इसलिए पोएट कहता है कि दैट इंसिडेंट हैड सेव सम पार्ट ऑफ द डे पोएट हैज़ रूड. तो चलिए फ्रेंड्स, इसको मैं डायरेक्टली अपने शब्दों में इस कविता को मैं आपको समझाना चाहूँगा. देखिए फ्रेंड्स, इन दिस पोएम द पोएट वॉज नॉट हैप्पी, ही वॉज वेरी सैड. ही वॉज एंड वो ऐसा एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था दैट द होल डे वुड बी स्पॉइल्ड, कि उसका जो पूरा दिन है वो भी ख़राब ही जाएगा. बट मीनवाइल अ स्मॉल इंसिडेंट हैपन, एंड दैट इंसिडेंट इज़ the felling of snowflakes on him from a hemlock tree by the crow. और इस इंसिडेंट से पोएट का मूड, जो सैड मूड होता है, वो हैप्पी मूड में चेंज हो जाता है. और फ्रेंड्स, ये अपन इतना इंडिकेट करता है कि व्हेन एवर मीन्स एवरी टाइम देयर इज़ अ चांस फॉर अ पॉजिटिविटी टू कम. दैट मीन्स फ्रेंड्स कि वेर एवर it doesn't matter that you are surrounding by a negativity, but there is always a hope for positivity. Don't be upset even though it seems like all is happening with you is wrong. Don't get depressed by the bad situations. Even though you are not feeling happy, you are not at all happy, but don't worry, just search that moment, search that which gives you some happiness or some joy, with the help of which you get out of that depressed moment. I hope friends ki you all understanding this. So I hope here nothing is left. But friends, two thing I forget to remember you, that here crow. Actually, friends, no any poet usually talks about a crow, which is a symbol of bad luck, and the tree, which is a hemlock tree, that is poisonous. No any poet, no any poet usually use these words crow or hemlock tree in his poem, but Robert Frost has used this. Why? Why? Because he was very upset and he didn't hope that something will happen in his life which will get help him to get out of this depression. And friends, I hope you all have understood it. So without wasting time, let's clear it one more time, that it was written by Robert Frost. And here समथिंग टू बी रिमेंबर्ड, दैट रूड मीन्स होता है कि हेल्ड इन रिग्रेट, अपना कुछ समय उदासी में व्यतीत करना, उससे होता है रूड, खराब करना. आई होप फ्रेंड्स यू ऑल हैव अंडरस्टूड इट. ओके, बाय बाय फ्रेंड्स. Look at here friends, this is a picture of crow. Crow usually stands for sorrow, bad luck, and nobody wants to talk about a crow. Let's move on the next picture. See friends, this is the dust particles of snow. Instead of using the dust particles of snow, the poet has used the word dust of snow. There is nothing like the dust of snow. These are the tiny particles of snow. These are known as the snowflakes. Now move on the next figure, that is, look at here friends. This is somewhat the picture of hemlock tree. I hope this will help you in understanding what actually the hemlock tree is. And here it is, if you are able to see, then look at here, this is covered by flakes that are known as dust flakes. I hope friends you all have understand the figure.